Back in 1990, when Singapore realized that all of its manufacturing was going to China, and all of its data entry and call centers was going to India, and think about what would possibly be the economy of this country. I mean, they had to go up the value chain pretty quickly, and that would be services. So what is Singapore today? Financial services, medical services, legal services, convention and hospitality, supply chain, high-end research. That's all services. I'm not saying there isn't manufacturing here, but it's pretty high-end manufacturing too, high value added, right? The trouble is that the local population, how many are Singaporeans here? I don't know if the educational system is the same way, but back then in the 70s and 80s, people were being trained to not make mistakes. Right, you start streaming people really young and, get it wrong and da. And that doesn't work in services. Because in services, you have customers that change their mind and customers that want different things, and you've got to be more flexible and you've got to be proactive and you've got to be able to respond and all that kind of stuff. So the country wanted to train 800,000 adult workers to improve their service. Fortunately, there was one company, Singapore Airlines, that had a stellar reputation for service. But that was the only one, right? Even the Raffles Hotel had not been rebuilt at that point. How come? Why do you think Singapore Airlines was able to crack that? Or why did they crack that and nobody else locally did? Does every major airline fly the same basic aircraft from Boeing and Airbus? So you're not going to differentiate based on that. Do they all show the same movies? More or less, right? Do they all use the same airports? At that time, did they all use the same travel agents and then they all use the same websites? So how are you going to stand out? Yeah, and Singapore Airlines was small and poor. So how much does it cost to give a better service experience? Not a lot if you can build a service culture. If you can really get people, and so that was the era of service even other airlines talk about.
Thanks for watching this video. Your dedication to serving better and caring more makes the world a better place for everyone. For more uplifting ideas, practical insights, and free resources, please subscribe now.